Hi guys. We have discussed about the theory of Henry Fayol in the previous sessions. Now we have left with a couple of theories that are related to your first module. That will be based on Taylor's scientific theory and Elton Myers motivational theory. So what we'll do is we'll first follow scientific theory and later we'll go up to Elton Myers theory. So Frederick Winslow Taylor, which we generally call him as F.W. Taylor, known as father of scientific management, and why he came up with this theory is basically he was he started this practice with his in the aim of to have associated with the superior level of people. So he gave these he concentrated basically on superior level managers of who are sitting at the top level, and he also scientifically analyzed the analysis for their performance of the managers via from the at the operational level. So he has basically in these five he has thought about how the leader should be in terms of his performance, his skills of leading and all. Okay, so what we are going to do, we have five basic scientific theories or principles which we can say, where we try to understand how science is related to all these things. First point of the Frederick Winslow Taylor says that science is not a rule of thumb. Now I'll make it pretty clear with this point first. What does this point here says is that not always you are supposed to opt for your reviews of what your manager gives. What suggestion or guidelines your manager gives may be always the must and follow rule. Every activity what you do in organizations will have certain scientific terminologies attached to that. Very important for the employees and the managers to analyze the scientific aspects of each and every work. When we people are analyzing scientifically, what technologies to be utilized, what kind of software, what kind of programs to be installed and utilized by the organization to make organizations work in a smooth way, in a efficient way, that it has to be taken. Not always taking the suggestions or what do we say, following 100% of guidelines of the manager. That means the rule of the thumb, it's not the rule of the thumb that you are supposed to take up a project where you're not supposed to, where there is nothing called as forecasting, there's nothing called as analyzing, there's nothing called as evaluation and all. Every aspect you take, right from the generation of a work till you conclude any work, there will be some part of scientific terminologies, scientific concepts applied. So that needs to be applied, and relying entirely on the thumb rule or the book rule or the the manager's rule can't be all the time applied. So Taylor said that you need to attach scientific terminologies with almost what activities we people do. First. Second principle, harmony, not discord. That means that always the organization should be together. It shouldn't be disattached or detached. See that all will work together. So we see that an organization's employee come here to work for the betterment of the organization. Managers are supposed to guide them properly, build a team rather than spoiling or dividing the team, cooperate with each other so that the work goes hand in hand, the work goes efficiently and effectively. Do not bring any of the grievances in between. If there are any grievances, needs to be sorted out without hampering much of the work. So the second principle of that of Taylor's theory says harmony, not discord. The third is mental revolution. The third principle says mental revolution. Again, it is a psychology of a human being. When we people work in an organization, that we tend to find our own objectives. Those are your personal objectives, and organizations do have their own objectives. It is very important at one point of stage that we people have to give up few of our personal objectives, and so do organizations have to do that. So basically what he's trying to say is that bring your mental mindset into one. See that you align your goals and objectives together, where the organization is going to feel productive and efficient work happening. At the end of the day, if company is doing well, naturally they'll make you people motivated and keep you motivated and happy. So it is very important that we people need to keep our mental side of ours balanced. And yes, we won't. I mean, the organization won't says that you shouldn't have any personal objectives, but at the same time, you need to just see your objectives aligning with the organization once. Next is cooperation, not individualism. Teamwork, after all, in any organizations is important. Take any education sector, take any corporate sector today, take any government sectors today, work. Nobody says that I have done the work. Nobody says that it is because of me the work has been happening. It is because of me which the work has got done. It is because of me where people have achieved this task. Rather than doing that, it is we, my team, my people, my manager, my superior, my subordinate, my peers. We all together have achieved this objective, this task. Without the cooperation of anybody, without if there was any if there was not any cooperation, or if there was no what do we say, teamwork, we wouldn't have achieved. So that means that a manager is showing his skills of keeping the team united, rather than only appreciating the individual work. So cooperation rather than individualism. Then development of every proficiency. That's the fifth principle of Taylor, which says that after all, employee, we people have come here to work and develop our life or career, and same organization. So if we people grow in our life by maintaining ourselves, by being mentally stable, by maintaining peace and harmony, by following the rule, following the work ethics properly, following having proper team coordination and cooperation, and achievement, that is very important. So if you achieve the task with your following which point we just mentioned, probably any employee can grow. So very important that you need to grow, not only you, it is very important that the organization grows as well and makes profits. Their growth is goodwill, their growth is revenue, their growth is market share, and your growth is hike, authority, responsibility, and all those things. So very important that an individual grows in life, provides cooperation, gives cooperation, and supports one another. That is very important. So just these if you go in textbook wise, there are detailed aspects of it, but we are concentrating on how much we require right now at the moment. According to these organization levels, there are 5 important scientific principles which Taylor mentioned. First will be the science is not a rule of thumb. That means everything can't be what do we say, followed by word of direction, word of mouth. Some things has to be done by analyzing, predicting, forecasting, by using various scientific technologies. Then harmony, not discord. That is, don't fight. Don't get into any negative consequences by showing off your negative side of behavior. Have peace, have patience, maintain a cordial relationship so that everything goes smooth. Then third, mental revolution. Mental revolution is how together we people, both workers and the company people, stay. How do you align yourself, your goals with your organization goals, and try to stay together. Cooperation, not individualism. Always promote teamwork. Always promote team effort. Do not shout that I have done, or do not promote that I have been the only fellow who has worked for this. Then development of every proficiency. It's not only you who are going to grow in your life, you should see that organization grows hand in hand. So these are your 5 different Taylor's principle that we have taken out. Okay. So one more comes out to be Elton Mayo's, that will take up in the next one, because right now I'm going to, the thing which we are going to do is like I'm going to make a small video. We have presentation video on the marketing part. For the time being, I'll be guiding you through the subject till we start offline. So this is about F.W. Taylor's scientific management theory. Notes for this will be as usual, with the detailed explanation will be given to you in the document. So go through this F.W. Taylor scientific theory, and we'll be coming with the next theory, that will be Elton Mayo in the next aspect. Thank you.